political parties are either grafted around a coalition of tribes or around personalities, such that many of the parties, like ODM, in the absence of Raila, ODM will be a size smaller than what it is today. This therefore means that Sifuna is trying to occupy that ideal space, that the Secretary General is still the voice of the party, but things are moving differently because certain tribes believe they own ODM more than others. Mm-hmm. And what is emerging is that a number of young Kenyans who are in ODM, including people like Caleb Amisi, the MP for Saboti, Trans Nzoia, people like Babu Wino, people like Sifuna, and certain level-headed minds like that of James Orengo and Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, increasingly realizing that the direction they are moving is not tenable in terms of the next general election. But because of the respect they have for Raila, they have sort of looked the other way around because they believe the old man at the right time will use his wisdom either to bolt out of the coalition or even present himself as a candidate. Because if he does not present himself and does not present a candidate under ODM, unless William Ruto is going to defect to ODM, ODM is going to shrink by over 50%. Mm-hmm. Because it will remain in some parts of Nyanza, but it will disappear almost totally in Western, except one or two counties that it will have some semblance of presence of ODM. And at the cost, that I do not know whether it will be a field day for us in the opposition and perhaps some of the Kenya Kwanza elements. And the Maa community is likely to move away from ODM. So Raila at the right time, because I know, being a politician, they never age. He may, if he's not going to run himself, he's going to run a candidate to make sure he consolidates the party. Right. And the way I see him, and once in a while I've met him, he seems to have a soft spot for what Sifuna is saying. Mm-hmm. And he has said it publicly twice, that when you hear Sifuna talk, I'm the one talking. Don't blame it on him. And of course, it was telling Sifuna to just remain calm. He should not be too harsh. So I feel Raila is somebody in a catch-22 situation. Possibly there is a deal and understanding between himself and William Ruto. And there is also the fact that he's a political animal. He will not want to see ODM go down in his lifetime. Mm-hmm. So that is where we are today. And that is where we are likely to be. And you know, one thing we must own up is that today I can count more than 40 years ago, or about 40 years ago is when I became a member of parliament for Cherangani constituency. Now for the last 40 years, many other leaders have been born, and some of them are the Sifunas of this world. We must accept what Nyerere was saying, kung'atuka, that at a certain period, ask yourself, is my presence still relevant? Is it useful? Or can I cede this space so that somebody else more agile can occupy and make the situation better?
Yes. And